Ghana, a country on the western side of Africa, is rich in minerals and crops. Its main exports are oil, gold, cocoa, palm oil, petroleum, and minerals such as aluminum, diamonds, and manganese. Ghana has continued to use small-scale farming, especially for cocoa crops. As part of the British Empire, these minerals, oils, and crops were important in trading with other countries. Ghana's most important exports are cocoa and palm oil. Its current partners in trade include France, Italy, Netherlands, China, and Germany.
The lack of effective roads have stunted Ghana's development. Only 12% of roads are paved. The rest consist of dirt paths which are difficult to traverse under normal conditions. With rain, they become impassable due to mud. Ghana's agriculture, which accounts for 35% of GDP, are reliant on roads. Inadequate roads hamper all economic activity and hinders growth and employment.
Providing water for the family is a responsibility of women in Ghana. Women have no option but to walk long distances in order to get sanitized water. Roadside pumps and tanks several miles away are the only source. However, distance is not the only issue, as poor sanitation also creates a problem. Only 13% of Ghana's population has access to water of improved sanitation. This leads to health issues that can lead to death.
Water and sanitation facilities are those worst affected because urbanization outpaces sanitation infrastructure. The lack of clean water has led to the use of wastewater as a substitute. Wastewater is discharged with little or no treatment into natural water bodies, which can become highly polluted. There are efforts being made by the government, but there is little funding.
Just over 31% of the Ghanaian population reported per capita expenditure levels below an upper poverty line. Additionally, 15% reported expenditures further below this level. 60% of those living below the poverty line are located primarily in the rural savanna and rural forest regions. The most affluent area of Ghana is in its capital city, Accra. Although this area is more prosperous, 23% of the population lives below the poverty line. Although there is a small difference between urban and rural poverty conditions, gender plays a huge role when discussing poverty levels. Women are responsible for numerous economic roles, especially in northern Ghana. They are responsible for 40% of all household agricultural activities, and they are the dominating force in agricultural processing.
Our proposal is to plan to build improved sanitation facilities in the cities. We will construct new roads expanding from affluent cities such as Accra into more rural areas such as northern Ghana. There will be more major highway systems that connect all the roads from the individual villages to the cities. We will also be creating a public transportation system that consists of different bus routes that only travel to particular areas within the villages. On these new feeder roads, the trucks will transport the clean water from the major cities to the villages in the rural areas. These trucks will supply water to piping systems we have built in the villages. The piping systems consist of communal pumps that provide water to multiple homes. The pipes will be built underground, while there will also be water tanks in each village to store water for later seasons. 1/3 of the money will go to road construction, 1/3 go to sanitation facilities, and 1/3 will go to piping systems. Within roads, we will distribute money to management, materials, and wages for workers. Within sanitation, the money will go to wages, improved technology, and management. We will buy pipes and pumps for the villages. There will be a committee made up of people from our project that approves the cost of where the money gets distributed. A long-term solution to these issues with poverty and sanitation involves building roads. Trying to walk across a muddy path is not easy, so people instead seek out water from sources that may not be sanitary. By building adequate roads, we hope to bring clean water to underserved areas. In addition, these roads will make transport safer and more efficient, which will increase productivity and reduce unemployment and poverty. These roads will connect the more affluent towns such as Accra with northern Ghana, so that there are increased opportunities for jobs and education. Also, these roads will make access to the clean water stations we are building much easier. Women that are taking care of their families spend a majority of their day collecting water, so if there is easier access to cleaner water sources from the pipe systems, overall health will improve within families and death in children from diseases such as diarrhea will decrease. Women will have more time to further their education. That way, they can provide properly for their families and become smarter about family planning. This may even decrease the spread of HIV and AIDS. Our proposal will help to continue the fight against poverty and disease in Ghana.
Sama